Hi guys, I am Xenos. Today, I am going to explain you everything about Sephir, but before starting, like this video and subscribe the channel to get amazing content like this. So let's start video. So, Sephir is a range damage dealer who deals damage to enemies with a distance. She has high damage dealing power that can melt enemies in seconds, but if she gets caught by an enemy in close range then she's done so. Always maintain distance from enemies when you're playing Sephir. Now let's check Sephir's skills. Sephir's first skill is Chain Arrow. This is Sephir's basic attack. In this, when Sephir shoots an enemy with her arrow bounces to other enemy who will be closest to first enemy. Let me show you how it works. Now as you can see here, I shoot an enemy with the arrow. The arrow bounces to other enemy and gives damage to him. This skill is beneficial when enemies are trying to gang up on you, so if you perfectly use Sephir at that moment you can easily finish them. Now let's move to Sephir active skill. As you can see here, Sephir active skill is Arrow Rain. In this skill, Sephir summons rain of arrows at enemy location, which deals continuous damage. Let me show you how this skill works. As you can see here, this circle is the area of Arrow Rain. When you click on the button, and it will summon rain of arrow, which will damage the enemies who will be in that circle. This move can deal damage to multiple enemies at once. Now let's move to Sephir special skill. So, Sephir's special skill is Heat-Seeking Beam. In this skill, Sephir drone shoots enemies with beam, which deals high damage to them. Let me show you how this skill works. As you can clearly see, this circle is Sephir range, and her drone will shoot those enemies only who will be inside this circle. I have explained all Sephir skills. Now let's take a look into her skill boost. Now, in Sephir active skill boost, you get two different skill boosts, but you can only use one in a match. Her first active skill boost is Leaping Arrow Rain. In this, when Sephir uses her Arrow Rain skill, she immediately moves backwards. If ever enemies try to attack you or come towards you, you can use this skill to create a short distance between you and your enemies. Her second skill boost is Suppressive Arrow Rain. In this skill, when Sephir uses her skill on enemies, their movement speed decreases and it has more duration than normal Arrow Rain, so you can damage enemies more. In common skill, there are many different abilities, but the most used ones are Impulse and Adrenaline. With Impulse, you can dash quickly in any direction, meanwhile Adrenaline increases your speed and attack. Now Sephir's first special skill boost is Heat-Seeking Beam Overcharge. In this skill, when the drone beam hits the enemy, it will bounce towards another enemy who will be closest to him. Even if the second enemy out of Sephir's range, the drone still hits him. This skill is similar to Sephir's Chain Arrow, but instead of Sephir, her drone will hit enemies. Now, Sephir's second special skill boost is Heat-Seeking Beam Sortie Order. In this skill, Sephir launches her drone towards enemies and the drone deals damage to enemies. In this skill, even if enemies are out of range, you can launch the drone, which will damage enemies while you can stay back. Now let's take a look into Sephir's abilities. You can check abilities by clicking on Deck. These are the abilities of Sephir. You can get these abilities in the match when you level up your character. First is Normal Attack Boost. This will boost your normal attack. It has 3 levels, so when you max this ability, you will get 30% normal attack boost. Second is Attack Speed Boost. This will increase your attack speed. When you max this ability, you will get 30% attack speed boost. Third is Critical Hit Chance. It boosts your critical hit chance up to 48%. Fourth is Evasion Rate. It will increase evasiveness. This will help you to dodge enemy attack easily. Fifth is Skill Damage. It will increase your skill damage, but I personally prefer you not to use it because Sephir's main strength lies in her basic attack. Now let's take a look at Sephir's special options. First is Glass Cannon. This will increase your normal attack damage to 20%, but it will also reduce your health 10%. Second is Chain Count. This is one of the best Sephir's abilities. It enhances Sephir's Chain Arrow skill. In Chain Arrow, the arrow bounces to only one enemy, but in Chain Count the arrow bounces to the other 3 enemies. In short, you can damage all 3 enemies with one arrow. Third is Critical Hit Damage. This will increase your 30% critical hit damage. Fourth is Target Guidance. This will increase your movement speed when you hit enemies with your basic attack. The last and best ability of Sephir is single chain. Let me explain you how it works. If you remember Sephir chain arrow ability, in which the arrow hits 2 enemies consecutively, this ability also does the same thing, but instead of hitting 2 enemies, the arrow will hit a single enemy twice, and if you use chain count ability with this, your 1 arrow will damage 4 times to enemy. This will help you take down enemies faster. I hope you guys understand everything that I have explained in this video. If you are a beginner in Astro Arena or a beginner who is using Sephir, this video will help you a lot. If you want amazing guide videos like this, subscribe to the channel and like this video. I just want you guys to support me. Thanks for watching.